evening from Look North, I'm Dave Edwards. A former Huddersfield Giants rugby league player says he's scared about his future after being diagnosed with a brain injury. Josh Jones retired in 2023 because of concussion-related issues. He's been speaking to the BBC's sports editor, Dan Rowan.
When I think about my future, it could be pretty bleak. I'm 32, suffering with daily neurological symptoms, and I've been abandoned by the sport that's supposed to protect me.
It's just from the back of the head, John's feeling some pain. How regularly would you say that you sustained head injuries?
In my amateur career, I used to get knocked out probably every other week, to a place where my mum had to come in and say to my coach, listen, this is getting too much now. He's having too many concussions. Probably in my early career, one of the main impacts and the main times I was knocked out, hitting the head, some concussive hits, whichever it was, would have been in training. Wrestling 3 times a week, getting absolutely battered by massive men consistently for a long period of time. It's going to take its toll on your body, and I never knew that I would be left like this, and to be living with these symptoms and be living with this neurological damage that the game's given me.
He went from being confident, energetic and present to being withdrawn, irritable, forgetful, and he just seemed to be constantly in pain.
Was there a low point, Josh, that you can identify where it got more serious than you'd anticipated?
It did, and it breaks my heart to have to share this, but yeah, it did. The day before the start of the season, I'd almost packed up and left delivering the kids, and I was contemplating ending my life. That evening, Olivia managed to calm me down, and I played the following day. It's been 2 years since I retired. I look back and it scares me. It scares the life out of me, what I put my body through and what's to come. And the saddest thing is I love rugby league, and I would never ever let my children play.
Josh Jones there. Well, in a statement, the Rugby Football League says it takes player safety and welfare extremely seriously. It also says a brain health fund has been established, offering access to specialist counselling and care. Well, if you or someone you know has been affected by the issues raised in that report, you can contact the BBC Action Line at bbc.co.uk/action line for details of organisations offering advice and support. Police investigating the murder of a man in Keighley have made another arrest. 35-year-old Suhail Chowdhury was found with serious head injuries in Flasby Street last Sunday and died 3 days later. A 42-year-old man was arrested last night on suspicion of murder. He's the 4th person arrested in connection with the case. Police are still appealing for witnesses or any information about what happened. A new children's literature festival in Leeds has been celebrating black writers. The Lickle Lit Fest is part of the city's storytelling festival, and it's been hosting reading sessions for families with some of Yorkshire's best black storytellers today. Organisers say they hope it inspires children to read for fun.
I hope that they leave with books. I hope that they leave with an enthusiasm and a new drive to go and buy more books, sorry parents, but to go buy more books and to be reading together. And I hope that out of this we'll be looking at Little Lit Fest in the future.
Right, let's have a look at the weather now. Here is Kaye Forster.
Good evening. Well, it was lovely to see some wintry sunshine today at last, but it is all change again tonight. We've got a yellow warning in force for snow and ice, but it should be melting fairly quickly through tomorrow. Milder air is pushing in, but the cloud is increasing now and the breeze is picking up as well. Wet weather pushing in from the west, initially falling as snow even to lower levels, but across the higher ground we could be seeing quite a few centimetres accumulating by the end of the night. But milder air starting to push in behind that. That will push all of that rain, sleet and snow away. So we're dry for a time through the morning, might get some brightness as well, but the cloud will thicken up again and we've got more wet weather pushing its way in from the west by the end of the afternoon. Temperatures at around 5 to 7 degrees. Looks as though we'll see more rain on Monday, but it's getting colder again for the middle part of the week.
Thanks, Kaye. That's it from us. Have a good night. Bye for now.